What's good, y'all? It's your boy Untamed.
Yeah,
Boy.
boy.
Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What Podcast. Man, what?
Man, Whizzle.
I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
What's the deal?
Man, just another.
What you on, man? How you been?
Good, man. Another Monday. Another episode. Just work last night, so got some sleep.
That's what's up.
Up,
That's what's up.
Up,
That's
nah.
cool.
Up, nah. Ready to pie, man. It's a lot of stuff to talk about, bro. It's a lot of shit to talk about.
Plenty to talk about, man.
We gonna get them a power hour this time, man.
Oh God! So before we get into the show, I want to thank all of our fans, all of our new subscribers, everybody on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you watch the Man What Podcast.
Yes,
we appreciate you. We love you. And tell a friend about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people in my day-to-day life always ask me about the podcast, but I feel like they're not doing enough to get people listening. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, well, where can I find your podcast? This and that and that. And I'm like, bro, all you got to do is look. We're not hiding, man.
Nah, we
right
man. Here.
Shout out to everybody.
We right here. That's over 150,000 on the YouTube, man. For real.
Come on.
We not hiding.
Easy.
We not hiding.
Just sitting and talking, man.
It's cool.
But yeah. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Twitch at BP Untamed. I've been streaming lately, man.
Yes, sir. Oh shit. You been streaming more?
Oh yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch, man.
Okay,
I've been getting up there.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to check you out, man. I'm gonna have to check you out.
Yeah, you gotta tap in.
All right,
you gotta tap in.
I'm gonna check you out.
I just streamed for 6 hours last night. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm streaming gameplay and stuff. Yeah,
you streaming gameplay?
Bruh.
Okay.
I'm streaming gameplay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just talking shit. You know, once I build up a decent following, then I'll probably do some more like, you know, intuitive shit other than gameplay.
Yeah. For right now, you just building it up through the gameplay.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. Hey, it's crazy though, cause it seems like ever since Streamer University, everybody want to be a streamer now, bruh. Like I be seeing like I seen Young Miami go live on Twitch, and I was like, why? Like, cause
the thing is, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, you're right, cause that's basically where I really got like the drive and the idea that I'm like, man, these motherfuckers could stream. I could do that shit too.
No, God.
You know what I mean? And
but I think you got
there's a lot of money on Twitch, bro. There's a lot of money on Twitch. You know, of course, in the beginning stages, you know, it's just like anything. You got to work at it to become a partner and affiliate and whatever. Of course. But there's a lot of money in Twitch if you build a following. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at DDG. He was showing Deshae Frost his earnings. I think for like a month or two, bro. The man made around 12 million.
Yeah, that's
12 million on Twitch. You know, and that's coming from his subs, coming from a lot of, you know, and DDG is, of course, that's a high expectation. But I'm just saying, like, it really opened my eyes. Like, shit, I'll take 1/10 of that, bro.
Yeah,
I'll take 1% of that. That's 12K. You feel me? So
hey, on some real shit. Nah, for real though.
I'll take that.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of people don't realize that you might not be a DDG or a Cots in that, but you could get on that motherfucker and make some bands, bro. You ain't finna be the richest motherfucker on Twitch, but you could build your following up to where you could make an extra 12K for a nigga that works a regular job. An extra 12K, nigga, that's a lot of money, bro. So yes. My point with it though was like people who aren't in the Twitch community, because you're playing video games. When I seen Young Miami on Twitch, it just looked like somebody who was there because her label told her, hey, this is the hot thing to do. Try to get popping on Twitch. Try to get popping on live. And it's like the same way you're a rapper. The same way you're a rapper and people who don't rap don't come into the rap space, if you're not a streamer, just let them have that, bruh. The bad joints on Twitch that go live now is India Love. Let India do that. Let Zoe do that. Let the people who do that do that. Young Miami, get in the booth. Goddamn.
I agree, but it's more of like it's just like going live on TikTok. Yeah. It's just like going live on Instagram. Right. It's just like going live on Facebook or YouTube. Yeah. It's just another site where you can put your stream on. So you don't necessarily have, I mean, I get where you're coming from with, like, you know, let the streamers do the streamers, right? And you're right about that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, why not stream on Twitch if it's a bag up there? You know what I'm saying? And you can just, it's basically like, let's say you got a couple of phones and you was going to go live on TikTok anyway, and you was going to go live on YouTube anyway. Why not throw Twitch up there? You know what I'm saying? But I get where you're coming from. But I feel like the new thing.
Go ahead.
I feel like the new thing, since Kai Cenat, since Reggie, since Tyler, since a lot of these Dez and a lot of these other streamers have made it Twitch popular, in particular. Yeah. I think that once you already have a name and you already have like a following on other platforms, yeah, you know, why not just take it to Twitch? Why not?
I mean, I agree. Everybody get your money and do your thing. I just think from a business standpoint, I don't even think Young Miami fans are on Twitch. They're not the type to get on Twitch and support, nigga. They gonna get on Instagram Live. Like, meet your fans where they at. Young Miami, your shit is the gossip, the drama, all that type of shit. All that type of shit works better on Instagram, IG Live, TikTok Live, all that type of shit. The streaming shit, leave it. Like I said, if you want to get your bag, I ain't stopping you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get your extra $20K a month, because I mean, shit, Diddy ain't around no more for Young Miami, so you know what I'm saying? She probably like, yo, it's time to get my bag. I got to get my bag either way I can. It's tough. Yeah, it's hard out here, nigga. When you gotta, you know what I'm saying, actually put feet to pavement and figure some shit out. When the last Young Miami song we heard, bro? JT got some hits. Exactly. JT got some hits in circulation. JT got some hits in circulation.
I just don't feel like we want to hear Young Miami rap. Like, the City Girls had their little era, bro. It was like a year or two, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, the only one.
Bro, she's not a rapper. She didn't get into it to rap. She got into it to be a famous fucking Instagram, Twitch, whatever. Like,
yeah, nah, that's real.
Come on. But, and I don't falter for that either. You know what I'm saying? Build your shit up. No matter how you got to do it, build your shit up. Get you a following and get you a bag, man. 2025 is the year of easy bags, bro. You could make so much money on the internet. Oh, you know what I mean? You can make so much money just posting or just clipping or just, you know, there's so many revenues streams. So
you really can.
I applaud it, bro. I applaud it. No matter who it is, I applaud embracing the new guard shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it is the new guard. Like, it's like you said, like a lot of those people. Like, I seen Tylil at the BET Awards on the red carpet, and he seemed frustrated because it seemed like people was trying to play him. But on some real shit, bro, Tylil probably make more than a lot of them motherfuckers that was trying to play him. Same with Kai. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the new guard. This is the new wave. Like, it's a new regime of famous motherfuckers coming in, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I
just feel like Tylil is like, I think they look at him, especially on a stage like that, they look at him like Kai Cenat's little brother, bro. Like illegit. Yeah. So they're like, I mean, Kai good, but who the fuck is this nigga? You know?
Yeah, Kai good, Drewski good, but who is this nigga? Which, by all means, niggas ain't gonna always know who you is. And I think Tylil took it, like, you know what I'm saying? He took it pretty well. He didn't get too fucked up about it. He was like, you know what? It's cool. I understand. This is a different lane than what people are used to seeing me in, and this is something new for me as well. So, you know, he took it in stride. But I don't know. I just think when you have a profession that you came in this motherfucker doing, though Miami is not necessarily a rapper's rapper, that's what people know you for. That's what people love you for. And I think trying to transition over into the streaming world, you're gonna find that it's gonna be hard to get motherfuckers on them lives. She was on live and wasn't nobody watching on that bitch. You know why? Because your platform isn't there. Your biggest platform is on Instagram. If that's the case, they paying motherfuckers for going live on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, well shit. Go your ass live on Instagram. I feel like that'd be the
Twitch
spot.
is like a way for you to get more in tune with them because you can give people subs and stuff like that. So I feel like once you do build a following on Twitch,
it's a lot more lucrative.
Then you'll be able to get more money.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? The only thing that really beats out that is like a YouTube where people can go back for months and watch your content back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
So I think like in the short come, you'll be able to get a lot of money on Twitch.
Yeah.
But in the long term, YouTube is where it's at as far as revenue.
Hey, and with that said, subscribe to our YouTube right now. Subscribe to our YouTube right now. Subscribe to the Man What Podcast right now. If you're watching this, just go ahead, slide down to the bottom. You see subscribe, go and click that. Because we in this bitch for the long haul, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Young Miami. Shout out Streaming University. Shout out everybody doing their thing. We're going to get into this docket, man. And I think the biggest thing that's been happening this week is the war in Iran, bruh. We about to enter World War III.
The bombs on Iran. Are we?
We about to.
Are we?
We about to enter World War III. Probably. Well, just for people who don't know, I mean, if you don't know, like I would say go to CNN or go to some big news outlet that could tell you a more detailed version of this. But essentially, we asked Iran to stop developing nuclear weapons. They said no. We bombed them. And that's what it is. That's what it is.
As we should.
Hey. A lot of people,
as we should.
I see a lot of people online. Y'all are like, we bombed Iran. History repeats itself. Here's the thing, y'all. Stop acting like y'all know what America is, bruh. Stop acting like y'all know who America is. Stop acting like y'all know we got the strongest military in the world. Some of the most aircrafts in the world, like by a long shot. This is what we do. America was built off motherfuckers bodying niggas, bruh. And then they got some new shit.
Divide and conquer.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. That's what the fuck this is, bro. And go ahead.
I agree with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the first presidency, people were getting on Trump. And just this last presidency with Biden was he was passive with a lot of shit, and he didn't really enforce a lot of things. And I think that Trump's idea to attack their nuclear plants, I think it was a good thing, right? Because Iran is a small country, you know what I'm saying? And the only way that they can, quote unquote, talk to the bully is by threatening and saying, oh, we have nuclear plants and we can bomb this and that, which again, I don't think will happen. People keep on talking about this World War III. I think that if there is a war to come from this, it's not going to be fought on U.S. soil. Like, we're going to be going to Iran. We're going to be going over there. So everybody with your panties in a bunch, calm down. They wouldn't come over here. You know what I'm saying? This is not Pearl Harbor. This is not. We're in 2025. Do you know the type of shit that the United States has that we don't even know about? Missiles and weapons and intel.
I was literally just about to get into that. Like, it's 2025. If y'all think we're still fighting a frontline 1945 war, you're sadly mistaken. No. There's so much technology to where if we go to war, it's really just gonna be a drone war, for real.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about
air war. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, and it's going to be a trade war. Like, there's different ways to enforce war without necessarily troops being there to do it. Like, you can starve a country like Iran. It's so small. You could stop trades from going there. You could do a whole bunch of things that would put that country in a bad position. They're already kind of in a bad position because the bombing started between Israel and Iran. And when Israel bombed Iran the first time, not the first time, but like the first time in this whole thing going on right now, they killed like some top generals in their army, and they killed scientists. You know what I'm saying? That were helping them develop the nuclear weapons. So, with that being said, bro, like, they're doing strategic shit. They're not just, you know what I'm saying, bombing.
I agree, man.
Random...
I'm American to the core, man. I feel like if any country threatens us and decides that they want to get and they want to become an opponent, I feel like we should just smash them, destroy them.
I mean, you have to, and that's what
hinder them.
You have to, and
don't let these people threatening us become powerful in a sense that they're gonna
start to get the
try
confidence.
To harm American citizens.
Yeah, start to get the confidence that they can actually do it. Here's the thing. When things like this happen, a lot of people, like the American people, start to get their, like you said, get their panties in a bunch and think like, oh, well, why do we have to do war? Why do we have to resort to war? I want y'all to sit and think for a second.
War is necessary.
If you're in a world where everybody is strapped the fuck up, everybody strapped the fuck up, and then niggas start flexing their guns in your face. Unfortunately, you know, this isn't just a thing that most people could talk out. You have to go to war. It's necessary to go to war. So, the reason that we have the freedoms that we have today is because of war. And I'm not the super political nigga, but I understand that there is a necessity for war in some instances. This being one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're talking about somebody who's trying to develop nuclear weapons. Why are y'all trying to develop nuclear weapons? Y'all haven't had them in such a long time. Why are you trying to develop them? We all got a treaty saying that we won't use our nukes. What the fuck are y'all trying to create nukes for?
Exactly, and that's where we come in. That's where we come in, and like I said, especially with a country that's threatening us, that's saying that America will feel it, and this and that and that. I think that the call to bomb their nuclear sites was a just one. It was self-defense. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that a country that hates America as much as the Iran people, well, not all of them, but you know, just certain regimes of them that don't agree with what's going on in America. I don't think that they should be able to have those kind of weapons. You know, I feel like those weapons are used only to destroy. You know what I'm saying? Nuclear weapons are only to destroy. So I'm not saying that no country should have them. But what I am saying is that you need to use your power wisely. And when you go around threatening Big Brother gonna punch you up, man. Big Brother gonna give you a wedgie, and that's how I feel. Like, you know, I like I said, I wholeheartedly agree with the shit. You know, they bombed them, and they shouldn't have been talking shit. Shut your mouth. You should have stayed in silence. Don't threaten the United States, because we're not backing down. We're gonna come fast. No Diddy. Swift. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna knock some shit out. Like, the United States is all about covert missions. I heard that the planes, that the jets were in and out in 12 hours. Everything was safe. Mm-hmm. Nobody got harmed on our side. You know, and we eradicated a threat. So, nigga, you know, as an American citizen, I agree.
They said we sent some bombs that, nigga, dug underground and blew up underground type shit. I was like, yo, the type of technology we have today, I can only imagine the type of weapons we have for real. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But this is something we all could be affected by. We're all keeping our eyes on it. We're all praying that, you know, it's handled in a just way, and it's not. It doesn't go any further than this. I just think that if Iran wants to crash out, then y'all could crash out. But I just don't think it's a smart move, bruh. I just don't think it's a smart move.
A lot of people are really like talking about it and kind of feeling the type of way because they think that China and Russia are going to band with Iran against the United States,
and that's not going to happen.
Again, I don't think that that this is that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we may be at odds with China, we may be at odds with Iran,
right?
But I don't think that this is that they're going to put together an effort to take out the United States. You know what I mean? Because
we're still a powerhouse in the world. Our economy isn't as strong as it maybe once was. But here's the thing: when Russia bombed Ukraine, the United States didn't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do nothing about it. We didn't get involved with y'all niggas. We didn't say, oh no, we're about to go to war with Russia. Nah, we let y'all handle y'all shit the way y'all saw fit. So don't then jump in our shit now that because y'all were bombing one of our allies. So now that we're bombing one of y'all allies, sit the fuck back and let us do what we do. This is this perspective I think America is coming from, and I think Russia is like, you know what? You're right. Y'all let us rock. It's cool. The reason I don't think China would do it is because though China might not like the American government, nobody spends money like the American people with the Chinese. So sure, you can get upset if you want to, but at the end of the day, the American people are padding the Chinese government's pockets. And I think a lot of people's bottom line is that money. So China, bomb us if you want. Your economy will crumble without us.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you know, it is something we'll be keeping a close eye on. I don't want to stay too long on it because there is a World War III brewing in hip hop, and it's through a new track from the Clipse called "So Be It," where Pusha T takes aim at Travis Scott for doing some funny shit. So here's the story.
Yeah.
Travis in 2023 had Utopia, his most recent album. And as y'all know, Travis had been running around with the Utopia briefcase, and he was popping up in places and doing all this marketing for his album. Somehow he ended up at Louis Vuitton with Pharrell and Malice and Pusha, who are the Clipse, and he was there to play what seemed to be Pharrell his album, but he impeded on a Clipse session, and Pusha didn't like that shit because he said that the music, one, wasn't good to him. Two, Travis had a song on Utopia called Meltdown where he disses Pusha T and Pharrell. And he said that Travis came in the studio. He told him he said he was jumping around like a fucking monkey, doing his monkey dance.
Crazy.
He said that he played a version of Meltdown, but he didn't play the Drake verse. So a couple weeks later, the album comes out, and it's a verse on there where Drake is dissing the fuck out of Pharrell and Pusha T. And Pusha didn't like the fact that he felt like Travis had that verse and didn't give them any insight as to what was about to happen, which is some backwards snake shit, which a lot of people have a history of Travis doing. One with Sicko Mode, and then more recently, last year when he was at Rolling Loud with Metro and Future, and he was telling them to play the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, which we all found out was the Like That verse, or the Like That song, where Drake was dissed by Kendrick. So Travis has a history of doing these like little snake backhanded things where he might show you love in your face, but he's gonna let a nigga diss you and push it and fuck with that shit. So it's caused a divide that I've seen in hip hop, because a lot of young niggas are saying, oh, he's using Travis for clout. He's using Travis for clout. Nobody mentions his name unless he talks about Drake or Travis, right? But the other side of it is, yo, it's a moral code. If you my man, or if you're presenting as my mans, you not supposed to let a nigga diss me and then have me get blindsided by it. So I want to know what you think, because I do think Travis did some hoe shit. I think that could be looked at as hoe shit, but I mean, maybe you got a different perspective. What you think?
Nah. I agree because Travis lately has been doing a lot of sneak dissing. He's been doing a lot of behind the scenes type of covert operations, and he's been throwing a lot of subliminals. You know what I'm saying? Now I fuck with Pusha T. You know what I mean? And I think if anybody can say what he said, Pusha T can. Yeah. Pusha T puts out good ass music. Pusha T can rap. You know what I mean? And he felt slighted. And I feel like Travis is trying to play kind of like the middle ground as far as but basically what it is if you fuck with the ops, you an op. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're sitting up here smiling in my face, but you have this Drake verse where he's dissing me, and you didn't tell me about it. So I feel like, in a sense, yeah, Travis snaked that shit, because you're smiling in my face, you're doing whatever, and in the same, well, you're in my ear on the right side, and you're letting this guy talk shit about me on the left side. Yep. But you're in the middle, and you're smiling my way, and you're smiling his way. Yep. So true snakes are gonna play both sides. You know what I mean? It's one thing to be cool and cordial, but I just feel like you said, it's better for you to be a friend, quote unquote, to Pusha T and the Clipse. You would have told them about that. You'd have been like, look, hey, you know, you would have found a way to explain it, you know, and if they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. But still, you would have let them know that, hey, you know, I do have this verse. Drake is doing this and that and that. You know what I mean? Here, maybe play it for him, or maybe just tell him about it. But I feel like the fact that he didn't even mention it, and then it comes out later, and you were just smiling in my face, bro, that's the biggest type of snake. Yeah. Snake's gonna hide in the grass, and you over here on my side jumping around and dancing with me, but you also over there on his side jumping around and dancing around with him. Yep. So it sounds like you're trying to infiltrate what we got going on. You listening to what we got going on, our plans, and boom, and then you go over there, and not saying he did or he didn't, but it's just how it looks. You can go on to the other side and say, hey, well, they're doing this, and you know, they got this going on and this going on, and I just don't feel like, especially in hip hop, that can stand. You know what I mean? Especially when there's competition going on, especially when certain things were said about the two parties, certain lines were crossed. You know what I'm saying? This was no little shit. Like, we're fucking with millions of dollars. We're fucking with fans. We're fucking with just the livelihoods of two men. And I think that for you to stand in the middle and smile both ways is two-face, you know? Two-face. And Travis is really, they're not the first people to say that. Kanye West crazy ass just said that a month or two ago about Travis, that you know, about the whole song with his daughter and his kids, and he's asking Kim, and Kanye's telling him as a man, like, bro, these are my kids. I don't care if they're not with me. you ask me, can you do a song with them? You don't ask her because you're my homeboy.
Yeah.
So you trying to go behind my back and still get the feature or get the song or whatever the case may be, that's some snake ass shit.
Yeah.
So Kanye already called Travis out, and I feel like as time passes, Travis is being called out as a snake more and more and more.
100%.
Just as far as trying to play the middle ground. And people are calling you out for it, man. Pick a side, I guess, you know, especially in this rap shit.
Facts. That's a fact. And I mean, shit. Side note, besides the drama, the record is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, of course.
The song is
man. We always
fire.
gonna get fire music from him,
from Pusha and Pharrell and No Malice, who, again, like we said last pod with Ace Trumpets, he came through with a generational verse again, bruh. He's smoking this shit. The video is high level art, you know what I'm saying? It's dope as hell. But, you know, I just think Pusha understands that he's gonna have great product, but you also need a little story to sell what you got going. And this is a great story, and Pusha's patient. Like, Meltdown came out in 2023. He's not responding until 2025. I don't need to respond to you niggas. I don't need to do all that. And on top of that, Pusha didn't really need to address this last year, because this time last year, Drake was in one of the biggest battles of his life with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? So he probably wasn't necessarily thinking about Pusha, and Pusha was like, you know what? I'm going to let them have a moment. I'm not going to impede on this moment. So now he's addressing it, which I think Pusha is well within his rights to address. Like you said, bro, like, it's a different era. It's a different time. So when you go around doing all that behind the back snake shit, niggas going to come see about you.
Yeah, especially when there's an issue between two men and you're, or two women. It doesn't matter, because women do that too.
Yeah.
If there's an issue, nobody wants you to play the middle ground. You're either with them, or you're with me, or you're with nobody.
100%.
And it seems like Travis is with nobody because he's just trying to benefit from both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
As opposed to you know, and like I said, the biggest issue is not talking about it, not being vocal about it, not saying, hey, I did this and this and this with this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when everything comes out like a surprise, it makes you look away, bro.
And on top of that, being able to tell people more powerful and more influential than you, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, yes, you did get a Drake verse. And Drake was probably like, nigga, this is just what I'm going to put on the record. I don't give a damn. But it's your, so Drake can say whatever he wants. It's your album, though. Like, you have a record with me on this album. So why would you then let a nigga diss me on this album? That just shows to me, that shows that you don't have the gall to go up to Drake and be like, hey, bro, like, I know y'all might not be getting along. Y'all might not be, you know what I'm saying, on the best of pages, but Pharrell's my boy. Pusha's my boy. I was just with them. So this a verse I can't necessarily put on this album because, bro, these my peoples. I know they ain't your peoples.
It's the same thing as with Kendrick and like that. It's the same thing with Future and
100%.
Kendrick.
100%.
Future was seemingly, you know, a friend or an associate of Drake, right? But then the record comes out and we see that he's letting Kendrick just straight up diss Drake. So at that point, that's why Drake took the route that he did and said, fuck all y'all niggas.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you can't be in the middle when it's something as serious as this. You know what I'm saying? You can't play both sides. Either get the fuck out of the way and don't do shit with none of us until everything calmed down, or pick a side. It's up to you.
100%.
So
100%. So, you know, I'll continue to keep an eye on it because I do feel like Pusha got more addressing to do on this Clipse album, which comes out July 11th. It's entitled Let God Sort 'Em Out. It's entirely produced by Pharrell, so we're going to be there. It's supposed to be a Kendrick verse on this album, so, you know, there's a lot of drama that actually came with this Clipse album. Like they had to pay like 7 figures to get out of a Def Jam deal because there is a verse on the album, and Universal is like the optics of of Kendrick and Pusha being on the album while they're in a litigation battle with Drake. It just doesn't look right. So Def Jam was like, hey, we can't have this Kendrick verse on the album. So Pusha said, fuck it. Bought himself out the deal and then got a new deal with Roc Nation, and now they running, you know, with this new Clipse album. It's just funny, man, how the blowback from this battle is still happening in shit that has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro, like it's tricky, man. That's why I say it's like a great divide in rap going on right now, and it's interesting to see because hip hop was always about being you and being creative and taking a independent stance on something, right? But now you can see there's a band of collective thought happening in hip hop. Like you either fall on one side or the other, like. And each side can turn extreme. Like you have Kendrick fans who are like super extreme, and then you have Drake fans who are super extreme. So it's just like it's just interesting to see, and I wonder where it takes hip hop in the next couple of years, because we're still feeling the after effects of this battle, and it's been over a year. So definitely gonna keep our eyes on it. But yeah, we're gonna move on because we have to congratulate the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because last night they won Game 7 in the finals against the Indiana Pacers, and the Indiana Pacers fell short to the finals MVP, the league MVP, the scoring title champion of the 2025 or 2024-2025 season, and that is SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, finals MVP, NBA champion. Congrats to the Thunder, man. Congrats to the fucking Thunder, because I think the Thunder have been trying to get that ring for a very long time now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like they have cycled through some of the most legendary basketball players, some of the most legendary link-ups in terms of teams. Like, it's incredible. But yeah, they got it done last night. Tyrese Halliburton went down in the first quarter, and it was a close game up until about the third quarter. I seen the Thunder go up by 9, and I was like, yeah, it might actually be over. I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas. But I will say this. Congrats on the ring. But if Halliburton was in that game, it'd be a different story.
It may have went a different way. But the way that I look at it is all the cards aligned for SGA, man. 100%. All the cards aligned for Oklahoma City Thunder. We could sit and talk about what is.
No, of course.
But
of course,
that's just how the cards was dealt, man. You know what I mean? Sure. I do think that if Halliburton was in the game, it probably would have been closer. But I think that this season was set up for SGA, man. Come on, Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, regular season MVP. Like, come on, bro. And it was all set together, and I think that that when history goes on, this is going to be set up to be one of the greatest achievements in NBA history. I just don't think that we should look
100%
past this. This is one of the first times that this is done, that somebody has won all MVPs and the finals and the championship. Like this is one of the greatest.
And the Thunder had a road to the finals. Like, it wasn't an easy road. They played the Grizzlies. They played the Grizzlies. Ja went down. They played the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon went down. They beat the Timberwolves fair and square. And these are some tough teams. These aren't just like easy teams to get out of here.
Yeah.
I just want to say, for all the people just saying like, oh, like the injuries, a part of being great is staying healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
yep. And
as much as you want to, as much as you like to blame the injuries and the what ifs and the Thunder were able to stay healthy for the duration of the season. So were the Indiana Pacers, for real. Like I said, like that last game, those last 2 games where Halliburton got injured, really were the deciding factor for this entire shit. And that's not taken away from the Thunder. It's just showing you, you got to stay healthy if you want to win this. A part of this shit is staying healthy so you can get the win for your team. So shout out to SGA, shout out to the city of Oklahoma City. It's crazy because I've always thought that KD and Russ was gonna be the ones to bring that ring to OKC, but they got a new regime, man, and SGA is here, and he's here to stay, and he's one of the nicest niggas in the league, man. So shout out SGA,
man. And speaking on KD, you heard about the trade, man?
Yeah, speaking
KD
on KD
is now a Houston Rocket, man.
Yeah, I actually do not like this trade at all.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it because as much as I love Kevin Durant, I do believe that KD is nearing the end of his time in the NBA. Like, he's entering his 18th season. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to get rid of who I felt like was gonna become the core of our team, which was Jalen Green, who's like 21, 22 years old, to get rid of him and someone who does the dirty work like a Dylan Brooks for KD, to me, just isn't worth it. It's not worth it, bro. Like, and I love KD. I think KD's a legend, first ballot Hall of Famer, but I just don't think for the future of the team, this is not a win now team with Kevin Durant. Now I looked at the lineup, and it's a good lineup. I think we got a lot of upside with Cam Whitmore, with the Thompson twin. We got a Sengun. Like they have a decent team, but I don't think this now makes us contenders, in my opinion. So I don't know what the Rockets front office is doing, but hey, man, I just think keeping Jalen Green would have been the catalyst for the next 3 or 4 years for our team to actually make a deep playoff run. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went to a Game 7 with the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? We did that. Unfortunately, the Warriors were able to come out of that, but that would have took us to a round 2 with the Timberwolves, which I feel like we could have beat them niggas, bro. So I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe it works out. I hope it works out because I'm still a Rockets fan, but I don't know. Off when I first seen that trade, I was like, I don't think it's a good trade. I don't think it's a good trade.
I agree. KD is coming towards the end, the downhill part of his career. Though he's a champion, I feel like the Rockets gave up a lot to get KD. They gave up some first round draft picks all the way till 2031. They gave up a couple of young players that I feel like were supposed to be able to develop, and all to get a player who, like I said, is kind of on his way out. It's kind of like when the Lakers traded for LeBron. Like, yes, we got a superstar. Yes, we got a 4-time champion. Yes, all of these good things about LeBron, but they only won once. You know what I'm saying? And that was a asterisk win for the Lakers as far as when we were going through the whole bubble situation. You know what I mean? And ever since then they haven't won again. Yeah, I just don't really like the KD trade. I don't think that the Houston Rockets really needed KD. I could be wrong though. I guess time will tell, but I don't really think too much is gonna come out of this. And KD's a team hopper, man. KD is a team hopper, and I think when everything is said and done, and we look at KD's record, and we look at just all his accolades, I think that's gonna really strike against him as far as being talked about with the GOATs. You know what I mean? A lot of GOATs, they stayed with a certain team, or at least was only on 2 teams. You know what I'm saying? But KD has been on multiple: the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Phoenix Suns, Brooklyn Nets. Now, you know what I mean? The Golden City, like 5 teams is crazy.
It'd be different.
I think he's the problem.
My thing is, it'd be different if you made deep playoff runs with all these teams. You didn't make a deep playoff run with Brooklyn because of injuries. You didn't make a deep playoff run with Phoenix because it just seemed like that team didn't have the chemistry y'all needed to do it. And now you're going to Houston where I don't think you play.
I just feel like the Suns
guys.
Didn't need KD. They didn't need KD. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the addition they needed. I feel like. And I feel the same about the Rockets. Like, I mean, it's cool to have KD, but I mean, he's gonna put asses in the seats. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the main part of this trade, is to build the money up within Houston with the Rockets. He's gonna put asses in seats. A lot of people are gonna love to get that Rockets KD jersey. You know what I mean? And I feel like Houstonians are really gonna love the fact that we have KD now, but in another sense, it's like you gave up a lot to get him. You know what I'm saying? And if he doesn't produce, it's kind of like a bust. You know what I'm saying? It's a bust. So, shout out to Rockets, man. But I do feel like Phoenix got the better end of this trade.
Fuck yeah, they did. But I also seen a report that Phoenix was looking to actually use Jalen Green as leverage to get somebody else. So he might not even be a Phoenix Sun next year. That nigga might be in some type of blockbuster trade throughout the summer. But my thing is, y'all just gave this man an $100 million extension. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just gave him a $100 million extension. So to do that and then trade him with Dylan Brooks to the Suns and 5 second round picks, it's like, bro, like, y'all doing all this for KD and y'all don't even know KD is the type of player. This nigga might retire in the next 2 years for real. Like, he'll be like, man, fuck this. I done already made my bread about it, nigga.
And I feel like that's his attitude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
KD has an attitude.
To me, bro,
every team he's on, it's a problem.
Bro, to me, that wasn't a basketball move, bro. That was not a basketball move. Y'all did that shit because y'all wanna sell tickets, y'all wanna sell jerseys, which I get.
Yep.
But the best way to sell tickets and sell jerseys is by fucking winning. And I feel like breaking up that team is gonna fuck up the chemistry of everything, bro. So I don't know. Like, Rockets, I'm trying to see the vision, man, but it's hard, bro. I don't know. I don't fucking know. So hopefully, there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is just a quick hit right here. Did you see Speed race Ashton Hall?
Yep, beat him 4 times back to back. And
why is Ashton Hall acting like such a bitch about this, bruh? Like,
because his image. I don't know if you ever looked at Ashton Hall's Instagram, bro, but this motherfucker is super famous. Like, he has hundreds of millions of followers, bro. Every video he posts, 20 million, 30 million, 40. I seen a video with 80 million views on his Instagram. Like, so I think that for him to get, I think if he would have beat Speed, it would have been cool, but it wouldn't have been as big as Speed beating him. And I think that at the time, that really got to him. I mean, now that time has passed, he's admitted that he lost 4 times. He's admitted, but that was off of the backlash of people, because you got to realize Speed is big too.
Yeah.
He has a lot of fans, you
100%.
know what I'm saying? Worldwide fans. And honestly, I just think that I think age came into the factor. I think that was one of the factors. You know, Speed is still a young dude, bro. He's fucking what, 22, 21?
Yeah.
Like, come on, like he's at the peak of his or you know, he has a lot of upside as far as like his fitness, you know, and his name is Speed. And I feel like Ashton Hall is, you know, he's muscular and shit, but you know, I just feel like he's older. You know, it's always an ego strike when the young guy beats the older guy for the older guy.
Yeah,
you know,
and then especially when the older guy's like this super in shape, muscly guy.
Yeah. I just feel like you know, that just hurt his ego a little bit. He thought he was gonna be Speed, but Speed is pretty fast, bro. He kept up there. I forgot he was running with what's that dude? A fucking Olympic track guy, and he only lost by a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he only lost by a little bit. You know, and honestly, I think in another life, if Speed wasn't a streamer, he could run track, bro.
100%.
He could probably run some professional track.
I think what held what's his name?
Ashton Hall.
Yeah, what held him back in that race, and I seen Tyreek Hill say this too, bruh, you have a lot of muscle, so you're carrying a lot more when you run too. Speed is not muscly at all. He's a little nigga, bruh. He's gonna catch more wind when he runs than Ashton Hall, who has to power through all this damn muscle. This motherfucker, like, nigga, when that nigga runs, it looks like Will Smith in Bad Boys, nigga. Yeah. Like, that nigga Speed can just take off, like, immediately. He's a small nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like physics, bro, come into play. Speed gonna dust you every time. I just thought the way he took the L was like, it's like, bro, it's not that serious.
Yeah, he didn't want to take the L at first.
Nah, he didn't.
But I feel like once the internet really got on his ass and bullied him into Speed
nigga,
won 4 times, I think he had to accept it.
Nah, you gotta accept that shit. So
and now just troll with it. Now that's what he's doing now. You know, just troll with it. 100%. Now everything you do be like, man, because I lost from Speed. I think being a good sport about it and trolling about it as opposed to getting mad is the best ticket anyway, you know, because you can't defeat the internet. If they see that you're mad that you lost, every comment is going to be, you lost to Speed. You're mad. The fat dude on the couch that never ran in is like, you lost to Speed.
Word.
Like, you know what I mean? Word. So it's the best way to go about it is just take the L, you know what I'm saying, and troll a little bit. Mm-hmm. And now that he's doing that, I feel like, you know, a lot of people are more susceptible to his first reaction, which was hate and fucking pissed off that he lost. But I mean, he lost. I watched it a couple of times. He lost.
Me too. He definitely lost.
Even if it was by a hair.
You lost.
That's how track is. Whoever passes the line first, that's the winner. So
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's still fast. He's fast as fuck. I mean, a lot of people can't beat Speed.
Shape,
don't just sit
and in shape and extremely rich. Like, it's not really that
don't
big
just sit up here and act like Speed is not fucking fast.
Yeah, nah,
the dude is fast as fuck.
Nah, Speed is fast.
You feel what I mean? Like, so I don't feel like that's
Speed is low key an athlete, nigga. He just started streaming.
And exactly, and that was to my point where in another life, Speed could probably be like a professional athlete, or he could be a professional track runner. Like, the dude is fast as fuck, bro. And his name is Speed. Like, I wouldn't be that mad to lose to Speed. You know, his name is Speed.
No bullshit. Bullshit.
You know.
But that was just a little quick hit and some funny shit we seen online. Last thing I kind of want to get on is this Tyler Perry sexual assault case where he's being sued for $250 million. Yeah, so there is a guy, his name is Derek Dixon, and he said that he was a star on one of Tyler Perry's shows called The Oval, and he said that he was sexually assaulted, sexually harassed by Tyler Perry. He said that Tyler Perry made several sexual advances to him, which he denied. And eventually he said he felt like he was let go from the show or written out of the show because he continued to deny Tyler Perry's sexual advances. Now, when you read that, it sounds one way. When you read the fact that this nigga done lived with Tyler Perry, been on boats and shit with Tyler Perry, been on all type of vacations and shit with Tyler Perry, I mean, it doesn't get more clear. Obviously, Tyler Perry is gay. Is he not? Like, I don't know if that's like a thing because he just.
I mean, do we really care about that? I mean, he plays a woman in fucking Medea. Like, he plays.
When it comes to this, it's kind of like, okay, well, we have to now determine whether this guy was just Tyler Perry's lover or whether Tyler Perry assaulted a man who is straight that didn't want it. Because I'm not here to be on Tyler Perry's side, but what I'm saying is this doesn't look like a guy who was just chilling around with Tyler Perry because he let him stay at his crib and he had a show. Y'all look like y'all might have been a couple, and when Tyler Perry swapped this nigga out for a new nigga, this nigga started feeling away and he sued. That's
honestly,
all I'm saying, bro. Like,
if Tyler Perry is gay, who gives a fuck?
It's not even about him. Care. It's not even about him.
But the fact that I just feel like there should okay. To anybody that is, essayed, bro, I feel for you. I definitely think that you deserve something. I think that you should get justice. But $250 million, bro. Like, there should be a cap on the amount of money you can get. You shouldn't be able to take somebody's fucking. You shouldn't be able to take a quarter of somebody's net worth because they supposedly, assaulted you. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's right. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. You shouldn't be able to get $250 million out of Tyler Perry. If it happened, you should get something. It's kind of like the divorce thing, like. When you're with somebody for a long time and you have a certain lifestyle and you know what I mean, they deserve something.
Yeah.
But $250 million, bro, you'll never make that in your life. So why are you requesting that? And obviously it'll get put down. I don't know if Tyler will settle or not. But I feel like the main lesson here, right, is that whether people want to say it or not, right? When you get these roles, there's a reason why you're getting them.
That's a fact. Okay,
it's not only because you're a great actor. So let's just put that on the table.
That's a fact.
Any top role that you get that's in a show or it's in a movie, it's not because you're a great fucking actor
or a bottom role.
It's because you look good. It's because somebody wants to fuck you. Like, it's because you have big titties. It's because you got nice teeth. Like, somebody wants to fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? So for you, whether the man is gay or not, right? For you matter. To work for Tyler Perry and say no to his sexual advances and then get mad that he wrote you off the fucking show. Well, I mean, duh. I just don't understand that precipice in business, bro. So what? That's what happens in regular life. You could just say if I'm at work, right? If I'm at work, I'm feeling my coworker, right? I'm buying her lunch. I'm talking to her all the time, and boom, boom, boom. And then out of nowhere, she sends me a text that's like, "Hey, I'm kind of feeling a little weird about our relationship. Like, I just want to be friends. Like, I don't know why you're trying to do this and that and that." Bitch, when I come to work the next week, I'm not talking to you. I'm not buying you shit. Like, duh. Can I sue you for that? Like, can you sue me for that?
You shouldn't be able to sue
That's
me
fucking
for that.
Bullshit.
You should not
That's
be
bullshit.
Especially for that amount of money. That's $250 million, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You deserve something. If it happened, I'm with you. I agree that you deserve something. But $250 $150 million. You would have never made that on the show. You would have never made that in your lifetime. So why even request an exorbitant amount of money like that? Okay, like I'm already just tired of the sexual allegations, bro. Because it's never a criminal thing. It's always a civil thing.
Yeah.
Always. It's always about suing them for money. It's never, he essayed me and now I want to go to the police. I want to make a report of this and that and I have, like, come on, bro. They're always suing for money. Just because, look, if you wanted the money, you should have fucked Tyler Perry. Like, if you wanted to be on the show, you should have fucked Tyler Perry. Like,
yo.
hey, it is what it is, bro. Pause, but you feel me? Like, you should have did what you had to do. A lot of women do that shit in the industry all the time, whether they want to or not. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but what I am saying is that other people have to be in these situations. That's and the reason that you got on the show to be the main character or whatever is not because you're a fucking great actor. Like, just stop it. Stop thinking that your work ethic is the only factor that gets you these jobs and gets you in high positions. No, it's because somebody wants to fuck you, especially when it comes to, like, good looking women who are smart, who do have a talent in a certain industry. Yes, you get hired as the senior manager of the company, but then you get mad when the owner comes and he wants to fucking rub up on you. Like,
this is funny that this isn't just a thing for women now, though, because Derek is a dude.
Yeah. But I'm just tired of it altogether. Like, stop suing for sexual assault and sexual allegations. Just stop it. Just do a criminal charge and stop fucking suing. I'm tired of that shit because I'm just starting not to believe the shit.
I just think your
why
case
are you suing for $250 million?
I think your case just seems more valid if you start criminal and then go civil.
Yeah, because like I was telling you a long time ago with the Jay-Z and the Diddy shit, if you win a criminal case for this type of shit, you automatically 90% are gonna win the civil case. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I just don't agree. And whoa, from off top, because it's a man. Like, what the fuck? I just want to start there, but man, you don't deserve $250 million.
Fuck no, nigga. Are you crazy?
Sorry, bro. You just don't. Even if he did do it,
you know how much of an ego you gotta have to think that a nigga busting
that your box, that your buns is worth $250 million. Like, bro, are you fucking kidding?
Nigga, $250 million, nigga.
Man, hey, get this nigga the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, get him off the show. Get him out of here because this is the type of attitude that he had during the show, right? Yeah. And he thought he was worth more than he was fucking worth.
Nah, real shit.
And Tyler probably was like, I mean, shit. I mean,
you cool?
You think you worth that? I mean, all right. Well, I mean, if you suck me up, I'll probably give you some. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me hit that. I'll probably give you a little.
$250 for the top is crazy.
Pause. Man, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, Tyler Perry probably was like, "Man, I'm gonna need something else about you." You feel me? If you try to get all this, you think you work a little bit more than I need something about you. If I'm gonna give you that shit,
yo. And on that note, man,
pause on this whole conversation.
On that note, that's an episode of the Man What Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. You just finished
watching another episode of the Man What Podcast. It's your boy B from Auntie. Yeah. Checking in with my boy Khalil Jamal, man. Sir. It goes down every single time we on this mic. man, y'all make sure y'all hit that follow button, subscribe, leave a comment. Just let us know. We're everywhere on all social media, so it doesn't have to be on YouTube. Go on TikTok. It doesn't have to be there. Go on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We're everywhere, so 100%. Just show your support. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you click this video to the left or the right.
Yes, sir.
And this is just continue your Man What journey. We got so many episodes, so much to talk about, and we got more content coming soon.
Yes, sir.
So shout out Gam. This is her favorite podcast. She watches every single week, and if you got some time, throw us on the big screen. You know what I mean? Sit with your family, man. Eat some popcorn and just let us vent, man, and listen and laugh. So that's it, man. Y'all have a great day. We love y'all. Peace.